just to express yourself. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not responsible for how you interpret it or how you internalize it. Okay, so today we're going to talk about projection. We have faced it in different stages of our lives, be it childhood, be it some project adulthood, be it teenage life, and some of them have been, well, overreach from whoever is projecting their wishes on us. Mostly, most of us, we have gone through parents' wishes or uh, pushing us to do something they prefer more than what we want to do. I am grateful that my mom was, for me, for my siblings, it's a different situation. But for me personally, um, she let me be myself and self, not preservation, self express myself, like the career I wanted to choose and some things. The other things I remember, like in high school, she didn't want me to join drama because, according to her and according to how she knows me, drama might give me a wavelength or a leeway for me to express myself into trouble, which I did after I didn't listen. Yeah, that intuition of parents knowing very well when you're going to get into trouble scares me a lot. But other than that, um, somehow, yeah, they can direct you towards maybe the goal, or maybe they see your potential and also guide you towards that potential. I didn't know my mom wanted to do engineering when she finished high school back in the day. But funny thing, she keeps up to date. She keeps on telling me I brought her dream into life. She wanted to be an engineer, but her father was against it, since the school that she wanted to study from, it was not in the the place that my grandfather was comfortable for her first daughter to go and study in. And mind you, she's not the first child. My mom came from polygamous family. We have step uncles and step aunts, about 18 before she becomes the firstborn of my grandmother. So yeah. Hi Fatma, welcome. That's a good wish. Are you doing anything to reach your wish? That's on you. Then I know, like, most people, and we have seen it time and time again, or seen it on dramas, or also heard stories of parents enforcing or forcing whatever they want on their children. Like, maybe most of the time we remember when we were in school, um, it was like, no, I want you to be a doctor or a lawyer. Let me say the famous ones: doctor, lawyer, or a pilot. The rest of the working environment was non-existent for most parents. So it was doctor, lawyer, pilot. And pilot is, yeah, iffish. But doctor and lawyer, nearly every household, that was what was being echoed in. And some of them, I remember when we were growing up, our educational system was messed up because there was introduction of bridging system, which meant buying a ticket to sit for a specific exam for you to continue, uh, like being a doctor or a lawyer. And thank God that system was, I don't know how it disappeared, it just dispersed. And then now it's left to, after high school, students going to private schools if they want to do that course or the parents want to pay for that course. So yeah, dig in the pockets. Now, question comes in. I thought every work is a calling. So if you're forcing your child to study particular subjects and they are not in it emotionally, mentally, to do whatever subject you want them or unit you want them to perceive, but they might do it, like some of the stories I've heard that have happened here in Kenya. Uh, the parents forces the child to study a particular course. The child, okay, since they don't want the back and forth or arguments, they'll be like, I'm easy, I'll do that course. You pay the money, they finish, they graduate, you have the celebration, and the child just gives you the degree or certificate and says, now I did your whatever you wanted me to do. Now I'm going to do me. Which is wow. For those ones, we can say they have big kahunas. Uh, so that's bold for them. But yeah, unless you're rigid and you don't have a listening ear for your children, or you're not giving them a safe space to express themselves, you might find such things happening. Then they do or do whatever makes them happy, and you're just remaining with the plaque of your child did such and such course, and yeah, they did perform or just passed and got the graduation, but yet when now people, because this is the thing, some people do it because of society pressure, or you want to brag in society that, oh yeah, my child did this course, or they really, I paid for that. That's the notion. I paid for that course to be done, and my child did it, and he graduated. You see, and then those who you're bragging to ask you the main question. So where is he or she employed at? And maybe they did the same, like the person I had gave the certificate to the parent, and then off and did either their own businesses or ventured into a different, or paid for themselves for a different course and chose a totally different direction. Mostly it's always the opposite direction of whatever perception that the parent was wishing to happen. um Gone are the days that as children take into a, a mind, or take to accountability that we need to appease the parents, because the notion as it is right now is, you live your life for yourself, appreciating the blessings that come if you're winning and celebrating them. And mind you, not everyone in your family is happy because you're there. Mm-mm. Even if you achieve goals that have never been achieved in the family, there, we know family members sometimes. Families are very tricky. You will find envy in the family, you'll find jealousy in the family, even though they will say it outright. There is nothing like that. It does happen. There are others who just do sabotage behind your back. There are others just hate you, but they cannot remove you from the family because you found yourself there. It's told the only thing you can choose is a family that you choose to make, and friendships that you choose to make, or relationships that you want to make. The only thing that you can never, and you won't choose, is the family you're born into. Even if you're adopted in a different family, still the genes sometimes just come out and you behave in the weirdest way. And yeah, now I've talked about parents projection on the children. We also have relatives projection. Oh yeah, like let's say like for us ladies, it's the projection of having a family or being married at a certain age. And when you pass that age or pass that time, every ceremony you go to, every function you go to, the question still remains: when are you getting married? When are you going to start a family? When it reached a point I even told my mom, people should not take lightly like having a family, it's an obligation or something to do. It's an added blessing that should be celebrated if it comes. If it doesn't come, also celebrate the child's uh, peace and happiness. They might be alone, but they're not lonely. And it's not because I'm consoling myself. Well, most of us have chosen that journey, like uh, where we have reached in our life. We have goals of family. Yes, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You're not forcing it to be in a loveless marriage or in a toxic environment for you to appease the ancestors and the relatives. Nah, we are not doing that anymore. We are going to live, be at peace, be blessed. And if those blessings come, well and good. So yeah, that's all I had today. How many people have projected their wants and wishes on you? And how do you react to them? That's all I can ask for today. Until next Tuesday, today I didn't have a lot to say. Our weather has been up and down, cold, rainy, super hot, super humid, but you're doing fine. Blessings and love until next Tuesday. Then we talk about anything and everything. In case of any topic you want us to discuss, drop it on the comments below. Yes, thank you for the subscription, the likes, the love, and the comments. Bye 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 bye.